Hello, welcome to another Chart Talk Coach's Corner. Today we're looking at using the APT Payment tab to look at a patient payment history, understand where a patient credit balance comes from, and how to use a specific payment to pay for a specific service, bypassing Chart Talk's payment automation. The APT Payment tab shows a historical list of all payments taken using the Accept Payment tool. The APT Payment tab shows all payments accepted using the APT, along with how the funds from the payment were applied. You can print a receipt from the APT Payment tab for a payment with the details of the charges that the payment was applied to. The APT Payment tab also allows you to see if all of the funds for a payment have been applied. If there are funds from a payment remaining, you can use the tool on this screen to apply payments to a charge from a specific payment. This is different than using the APT to apply funds. Remember, when applying payments using the APT from a patient credit balance, the tool will automatically apply the oldest funds to the oldest selected charges. For example, if there was a $100 payment made last October and there was 52 cents left from the payment, the APT would use that 52 cents to pay for a charge before any more recent payments. Using the APT Payment tab, you can select the specific payment that you want to use to pay for procedures and services. Let's take a look at how this works. Here we are on the Patient Managed Payment screen. In this blue box, we can see that the patient has a total account credit balance of $64. That outstanding insurance responsibility is $56.57, and the patient owes $50 at this time. To get a better picture of where the account credit balance came from, I'll click the APT Payments tab. On the APT tab, we have filtering options to limit the payment types and dates the payment was taken. In the column data, you can see the date of the payment type, cash, credit card, or check, the amount of the payment. If this amount is bold, that means there was a refund issued for this specific payment. And paid amount is how much of that payment has been applied to charges. The payer and guarantor columns show where the payment came from, and the action tools on the right allow you to edit the payment using the pencil. The dollar bill icon only appears if there are funds remaining to be applied. The hands icon launches the refund tool. You can print a receipt, or you can delete a charge as long as there are no charges that the payment has been used to pay for. Expanding the line will let you see how the funds from this payment have been applied. To use a specific payment to pay for a service rendered, click the dollar icon. Here is a list of all charges with greater than $0 balance. You can see the charge and the date of service, as well as the remaining balance on the charge. Also, whether the charge is currently patient or insurance responsibility. The charges are listed from oldest to most recent. Let's say I want to apply $10 to each of these first 3 charges. Click the Amount column next to the charge you want to apply a payment to and enter the amount you want to pay. When done, click in the next field. The arrows let you increment the value $1 at a time. The total amount sums the values in the amount column so you can keep track of how much you're going to apply versus how much is available in the patient's account credit balance. When it looks good, click Apply Payment. It's that easy. Okay, so what we went over today was how you can use the APT Payment tab to see a historical view of payments taken using the Accept Payment tool. We saw how we can get a quick summary of where a patient's account credit balance came from, and we saw how to bypass ChartTalk's payment automations from applying the oldest funds to the oldest charges by using the tool on the APT Payment tab. Thank you for your time today.